Hi guys. Well, it has been forever since I've done a review, so I apologize to everybody who is subscribed to my channel, but the summer months are extremely busy for me. In addition to, taking care of the dogs and my little horses and that type of thing, I also am painting signs, which a lot of you already know about, so forgive my beat up hands as well. I notice I still have some paint residue under my fingernails. And then there's the yard work and, just everything that goes along with summer that we northerners have to try to get done during the warm months before the snow starts to fly. And today it is still, it's cooler than it has been, but still very, very humid. So also forgive the kinky hair. And the flies. I've got the patio door open so the dogs can go in and out, and the flies have been absolutely terrible, but it's better than sweltering in the heat. So let's get started. Marshmallow campfire. I've had this before. This is a Bath and Body Works dupe, I think. I don't know. I don't get a lot of stuff from Bath and Body Works or Victoria's Secret or any of those places, so you'll kind of have to use your own judgment as to whether or not I'm naming the correct place that the dupe comes from. Anyway, this is not marshmallowy in the sense that you open a bag of marshmallows. This is more of a perfumey marshmallow. And one of my minis just took off at a full gallop across the pasture. And then you do get a little bit of woodiness. Now, I can't necessarily say it smells like a campfire because it doesn't. But it is wonderful, and surprisingly became one of my favorite scents, because the first time I smelled it, and I'm going to mention this again, I've mentioned it in the past, my nose has changed so much since I first started, or from the time that I first started ordering from Victoria until now. I used to prefer more earthy scents. I've always been a bakery lover. Some scents that weren't easy for me to detect before are more easy now, and have since become favorites. Some of the scents that I used to love, I no longer do. So this used to be very, very light to me. It was very hard for me to smell this. Now I absolutely adore it. Pink Noel is another that I absolutely love. This is a combination of Vanilla Bean Noel and Pink Cupcake. Can you see those flies? I mean, it's craziness. This smells like a very dense, very rich vanilla cupcake with vanilla frosting. Now, the first thing I smell is Vanilla Bean Noel. So it's almost like a cream cheese frosting, because I get a little bit of a sour note out of Vanilla Bean Noel. But not sour in a bad way, or like sour like lemon. It's more, like I said, like a cream cheese almost. So another that I love. This one has an excellent throw. Bonfire Bliss. I have to thank Brenda for this, as well as this room spray. I had mentioned when I did my fall order that I had forgotten Bonfire Bliss, and I had forgotten Granny's Apron in a room spray. So dear Brenda, bless her heart, when she placed her order, included these two items for me and then mailed them to me so that I would have them. So thank you so much, Brenda. You have one of the biggest hearts of anybody I know. Bonfire Bliss, my description is probably going to sound very, very strange and like it would not smell good at all. What I get out of this is a true marshmallow scent, almost to the point where you can smell that powderiness that's on the outside of a marshmallow. And then there's a woodiness in here. Now, it doesn't smell like a campfire, like burning wood. It smells to me like fresh cut wood or sawdust. So marshmallows and sawdust do not sound like they would smell good together, but this is incredible. You have to give this a try. Even if you don't think you'll like it, Order a scent shot. They're only $2. Try it. I promise, if you like sweet scents, you're going to love that one. Forever Red. This, I believe, is a Victoria's Secret dupe. Now, would somebody typically classify this as a fall scent? No, they would not. It is definitely a perfume scent. But there is a woodiness to me that makes this smell like more like a perfume that would be worn in the fall versus the spring or summer months where you might have something more bright and citrusy. This is a mix of pomegranate, which I can smell. I love Victoria's pomegranate scents. I believe there might be some vanilla in here. I don't really know for sure. And then there was this too had a woody note that I wasn't sure what it was. So I did look it up, and it's called Red Osmanthus. I believe that's, or Osmothus. I'm not sure. Look it up on Victoria's website. Anyway, I did not know what that was either, so I then Googled that and found out that it is actually a tea. It comes from a tea olive tree, which are only found, I guess, in Asian countries. But anyway, because of that slight woodiness or tea scent that I get in there, that to me smelled more like fall. Jelly donut. This Brenda included when she sent the other things. Not only do you get a free scent shot from Victoria with every order, Brenda included one as well. Now this is a mix of strawberry jam. I believe it's strawberry jam in here. And then, I don't know if it's, I'm not getting a lot of the donut scent, but I think that's because the strawberry jam scent to me is such a distinct scent. I've always found that to me, for some reason, it smells salty. Victoria's strawberry jam scent smells salty. So that's what I'm getting out of this. I'm getting a salty strawberry and something yeasty. So I'm going to reserve judgment for this one until it goes in the warmer. I don't remember if I've had this before or not. I have had strawberry jam before, so we'll wait and see how I feel about that one. Pumpkin Blueberry Crunch. Now, this one kind of came as a surprise to me. I'm sorry, if you hear it, it sounds like my furnace just kicked in, but it's actually the cold air return circulating this extremely humid air. Thankfully, we're supposed to have a drop in temperature tomorrow. Anything over 72 degrees now, and I'm like, Pumpkin Blueberry Crunch is so good. I love, love, love the vast majority of Victoria's pumpkin scents. Some of the blueberry scents I really, really enjoy. Others I don't care for. So I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about this. This is awesome. To me, this smells almost exactly like you're baking blueberry muffins, or pumpkin blueberry muffins, I guess, in this case, when it goes in the warmer. Cinnamon Raisin Bread. This has been a long-standing favorite for me. The cinnamon in here is more of a bakery cinnamon versus a red hot cinnamon candy. This smells almost like, you know, when you shake cinnamon out of the container that it comes in, that the powderiness. You get almost a cinnamon powder. I love this. This is absolutely perfect for fall and smells like what it says it is. And the raisin in here is more, to me, it's more of a golden raisin. If you've ever had gold raisins versus the more standard type raisin, gold raisins are sweeter, at least in my opinion. So that raisin scent in here adds this extra sweetness to this. Victoria used to have a rum raisin scent that I was absolutely in love with, and for some reason it's been discontinued. I don't know if it's not available to her anymore or what, but I get a hint of that in there, so I love that. Christmas memories. This is a hard scent to describe. It's spicy, it's fruity. Not spicy where it's overpowering though. I didn't write the description down. I don't remember what all of the different fruits and spices are in here. I do believe there's some orange and some cinnamon, possibly some nutmeg. I don't really know. Well, I do know, I just don't remember. What I get out of this is almost like a spiced Christmas punch. I love this. And now, smelling it right now, I'm almost getting a little bit of a pine note in there as well, which I don't think I got before. Maybe I did. I haven't melted it since last Christmas, so I'm anxious to put that one back in my warmer. I'm a melter, not a burner, typically. Granny's Apron. This is probably, if somebody said to me, you can only burn or melt. See, I just said I'm a melter, not a burner, and then I stumble over that. If you could only melt one scent all fall long, what would it be? This one would probably be one of those at the top of the list. I know it would be. This is a mix of Granny's pie crust and zucchini bread. Now, zucchini bread on its own was almost too spicy for me. The addition of the sweetness of the Granny's pie crust in here makes this truly smell like a true zucchini bread, or at least the type of zucchini bread that I'm used to. The zucchini bread that I'm familiar with is not heavily spiced. So I like the fact that this is not either. This is wonderful. And I love to spray my couch and stuff with this during the colder, the fall, late fall, early winter. It just feels homey to me. It's comforting. Spiced vanilla. This is also a new one to me. Forgive me, my golden retriever is shedding, my horses are getting their winter coats, and I'm sitting here sweating like a crazy woman. This is wonderful. I wasn't sure how I would feel about this. I've had spiced vanilla scents from a couple of other companies who shall remain nameless, and I didn't really care for them. But this, again, is more of that sweet, perfumey vanilla. So I really, really think I'm going to enjoy this one. That is wonderful. Let me check the time here. I don't remember what time I started. Chocolate zucchini bread, another new to me scent. Relatively new to Victoria's line, and another that's, I don't know if you can see this, it is just oozing oils. This is another perfect zucchini blend because the chocolate, like with the Granny's pie crust, tones down the spiciness of the zucchini bread. Now, if you like a lot of spice, go for the straight zucchini bread. If you like something a bit on the sweeter side, then I would say try Granny's Apron or this chocolate zucchini bread because they are so good. Oddly enough, because the zucchini bread is typically so spicy, that's normally the first thing I pick up on, but in here the first thing I smell is the chocolate. And it's almost giving a nuttiness for some reason, at least to my nose, to the zucchini bread. So I think this is another that I'm going to absolutely love. Country Bumpkin is a little bit hard to describe because there are so many components to this. This is one of the spicier fall type scents, and it is more of a red hot cinnamon versus a bakery cinnamon. But there's also some, I believe it's nutmeg in here, I don't think it's clove, because typically I don't like clove. I'm pretty sure it's nutmeg and vanilla, a hint of apple, and then there's something very, very sweet other than the vanilla. Almost caramel-like, but I don't think it's caramel. Brown sugar, maybe? I don't know. This is another scent that, if you want more of a spicier but not overly spicy fall scent, I would try this one. I love it. Faraday is a combination of caramel apple, I'm sorry, these darn flies, and cotton candy. Now, when I first tried Victoria's caramel apple, I couldn't really smell the caramel. Caramel was one of those scents that used to be very, very hard for me to detect. However, in here, because of the added sweetness of the cotton candy, it makes the caramel stand out more to me. It is easier for me to smell in general now than it used to be, but I do like that added sweetness of the cotton candy. And the apple in here is, I smell more almost like an apple peel or an apple stem than I do an actual, the interior portion of the apple. But this is fantastic. Reminds me, especially at this time of the year with all of the county fairs going on, of walking down the Midway. Maple butter pumpkin pecan waffle crunch. Now that is quite a mouthful. I have had the pumpkin pecan waffle crunch on its own, and I did like it. I know it's loved by so many of Victoria's customers. Personally, I like this better. I like the added addition of the maple. Again, I am such a sweet lover. I love sweet scents. So does my husband, thankfully. So I really, really like this with the added sweetness from the maple. I think I'm just going to do a couple more here and then do another review, because I don't remember how much time YouTube allows me. Blueberry flapjacks. I believe this is one of Katie's favorites, if not her #1 scent. In all the years that I've been ordering from Victoria, I have not until now tried this scent. And no, it's not necessarily a fall scent, but I wanted to include it because I hadn't tried it before. And this is one of those blueberry scents, at least cold, that I do like. I'm not getting a lot of the bakery portion of the flapjack or pancake or whatever you want to call it. I am getting a hint of something yeasty. So we'll wait and see if that comes out more once it's warmed. But this isn't one of those really, really candy blueberry smelling scents, but it's not a true blueberry, like, blueberry pie filling either. It's kind of somewhere in the middle. So I'm anxious to try this and see. Let's do one more, and then I'm going to shut this off and do a second part. Cappuccino hazelnut. Oh, and apparently I'm shutting too. Now, nuts too, peanut butter, pecans, a lot of those various nut scents used to be hard for me to pick up in a lot of, not just Victoria's scents, but in general. I mean, like even a jar of peanut butter, I had to stick my nose right in it before I could really smell it. Now I am able to smell those nuttier scents far more easily. And this does smell like a hazelnut coffee creamer. So I like that. I am going to shut this off and start part 2, and hopefully Rocky will be done barking by then. See you in a minute.